Hey guys, it's Shannon. I just thought I would do a really quick face of the day for you guys. I started with the Maybelline Dream Smooth Mousse, and this is in the shade number 240 Natural Beige, and it just looks like this. It's a pan, kind of like a cream to powder sort of foundation. I just applied it with a stippling brush. I don't know why I did that. I really don't like using stippling brushes. I just don't feel like they give you very even coverage, but that's just me. And concealer, I use the Avon Healthy Makeup Concealer in Fair, which looks like this. I use the same old loose bronzer that you guys have seen me use a million times. This is the Avon Incredible Finish Loose Bronzing Powder in Suntan. You can see there's a ton of it. That's why I use it all the time, because I'll never run out of it. I also use the MARC Please Hold Eye Primer, and this is the medium to dark, and it just looks like this. Then I use this LA Colors palette. It just says this is the 5-color metallic eyeshadow in Wildflowers. And I just used a very light wash just across the lid. And the color that I used is this sort of golden color right here. See if you can see the color a little better. Yeah, the second one in, right there. And then I wanted a little pop of color. You can't see, but my pants have like a floral embroidery design on the leg. They're a little bit of a throwback to the 70s. And, you know, so my turtleneck matches, and I just wanted just a little hint of color on the face to kind of tie it all together, but I don't want it to be too much. I didn't want anything to stand out. So I used the Nyx Eye / Eyebrow Pencil, and this is in number 926 Electric Blue. And it's just a pretty electric blue, exactly what it sounds like. Let me do a swatch for you. Looks like that. And I just did it, just a very fine line just along the upper lash line of the eyes. And I'll show you guys closer up in just a minute. Let me do a swatch really quick of the LA Colors eyeshadow for you, just so you can see. You see with the glare of the sun, just kind of an orangey gold color. There, you can see it. And mascara, I used the MARC Lash All You Want High Volume Mascara. And on my brows, I just used a clear brow gel. This is the MARC Brow Factor, and it's one of the hookups. On my cheeks, I used the e.l.f. Natural Radiance Blusher, and this is in the color Glow. And this color is a very, very pale sort of peach color. There you can see it. It almost goes on, it goes on a little more matte than what a highlighter would go on, but it is a very light shade. You can see it right here. And so it really just gives, you know, just very subtle color. For some people, this would probably work better as, you know, an accent color, like a highlight shade, or if you're blending colors together, if you have something that's a little too bright, you can mute it down a little bit with this. But if you're pale skinned, this is really nice just for a natural wash of color. And these are a little bit, if you ever get one of these are only $1, so they're very affordable, but they're a little bit interesting because it kind of pulls out like a drawer, and that can be a little confusing for people. I think there's a high chance of breaking this the first time because you don't know how to open it, but you know, it snaps into place. And then on the lips, because I am, you know, sticking with very kind of neutral and just a little pop of color, I went neutral on the lips as well. This is the Revlon Colorstay Ultimate Liquid Lipstick, and it's in the color Best Bubbly. It's number 070. And it's just kind of a peachy. I just showed this recently, I think in my hot picks for January. It's just kind of a peachy shade with a little bit of shine to it. Now these go on like a gloss. They're supposed to be liquid lipsticks. This is the only one I have, so I can't speak to the other ones. They don't have as much pigmentation to them as most lipsticks would, unless you're using a very sheer lipstick. But what they do is they go on really nice and kind of slippery like any other gloss, and then they dry, you know, on your lips, so you don't feel, it doesn't feel like a gloss anymore. It gets a little bit of sort of a tacky feel to it, but it's not tacky like you normally think of lip glosses being tacky, where your lips want to really stick together. It doesn't bother me that way at all. If I really press my lips together, you can see they're a little bit sticky, but you can see as I'm talking, my lips are not sticking together and doing anything gross or gloppy. So it just has a nice doe foot applicator at the end, and I'll just do a swatch for you guys. So you can see on my hand that, you know, it does have a lot of color to it, but, you know, keep in mind that this is very close to my lipstick color, so on my lips it just kind of gives a sheer wash of a little extra hint of something. It's a little bit of color, a little bit of shine, but nothing that stands out. It goes really nice for a nice nude natural look. So there you have all the colors. Let me zoom in a little bit closer so you can just kind of see how I did my eyeliner. It's nothing special, it's just a nice little wash of color along the top, nothing at all on the bottom, and you can just barely see that I just have a little bit of the eyeshadow, you know, along the lids of my eyes. But just a nice, it's a pretty way, this is a perfect way for young girls to kind of play around with color a little bit. If you're new to makeup, you know, this is a very good look for a younger girl. It's not too much, but you still get a little bit of play of color, and it's a really kind of fresh look. It really kind of opens up your eyes, and it's a nice little kind of bright pop of interest when it can be kind of blah and gray. I mean, we're having a beautiful January, so I don't really have anything to complain about, but it could definitely be, you know, quite a bit colder. So if you normally were having those blah icky days, this is a good way to kind of bring a little smile back to your face and brighten things up a little bit. So I hope you liked it. If you have any questions about any of the products, then just leave some comments below. Let me know what your products were for your face of the day, and don't forget to like and subscribe and all those good things. The blog and my website and all that good stuff is in the information bar below. Have a good day, guys. Bye.